Hello, everybody. My name is Rain Rude, and I want to know something. Does a man's happiness really matter in a relationship? Now, I ask these questions. I've been in several relationships in my lifetime. I'm 34 years old. Now, I've been in relationships where I did feel like the person did make their best effort to keep me happy. But I've been in more relationships where I feel like, for the most part, the woman's happiness mattered more than mine. So that's why I asked it. Because sometimes I get the feeling that women in relationships will do enough for a man to keep him doing the things that she needs him to do. Now, this does not mean that the woman does not love the man. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that I feel like on the grand scheme of things, and I'm not saying this applies in every single relationship, but I feel like on the grand scheme of things, the woman's happiness matters way more than the man's. And I have a problem with it. Now, I'm currently single because honestly, if I was in a relationship right now, I probably wouldn't be doing this video. Jesus Christ. But that's why I'm single and I can talk a little shit here. But I really do be wondering that, like, does a man's happiness matter in a relationship? Because for the most part, I mean, you look at society, for example, it's always the man providing, the man doing this, taking care of the yard, fixing things around the house. It's always man, man, man. And then when it comes to our emotions, you a man, suck it up. You a man, be tough. You a man, do this. You a man, you a robot. That's what I hear. You know, now I do think society is getting a little bit better at that, but not enough for me. Because it's almost as if we expected to not have any emotions, not have any desires. We supposed to want what the women want. That we want something other than what the woman wants for us, then it's a problem. Then we being greedy, then we being selfish, then in all reality, it's not being greedy and selfish, just shit. We want what we want. Sometimes we want to kick it with the boys. Sometimes we just want an ice cold beer. Well, I don't drink no more, but when I did, just want a little beer. Maybe want to go see a live sporting event or something. I'm big into that type of stuff, or whatever is unique to each individual man in a relationship. Does this stuff matter? Because I also noticed, let's just say it's girls' night out. It's girls' night out, old girl, you with your gals. Now, me personally, depending on how long we done been together and how much time we spend together, that does play a factor. You can go with your girls every motherfucking weekend if you want to. Me personally, I ain't tripping because I look at that. I can either kick it with my partners, kick it with my family, or be by myself. Goddamn it, and do whatever fuck I want to do by myself without having to worry about am I taking time away from her. So you go out with your motherfucking girls. For that's how I feel. I think a lot of men feel that way too. Not every man, because I met some bitch ass dudes out here who don't want their girl to go nowhere. You know, but it's like, let's just say now we want to kick with our boys. Now I'm not saying every single relationship has been this way, but in every single relationship I've had, at least one time, I've run into an issue where I'm put on time constraints or something. When you coming home and all that old shit. Now here's my thing about that. Now if I'm out to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, same thing you and girls night out. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, yeah, you know what I'm saying. If I'm at the bar with my partners or whatever, a lot of times if I'm in a relationship and I'm out that late, which isn't gonna be that often, my partner knows exactly where I am. So if it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm in my partner in them house and we playing a video game. I'm a very competitive person. I'm over there kicking their ass in 2K. I ain't out with no damn female. And I'm always going to make sure that you know where I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to check in on with you regularly. I'm going to call you a couple times, especially if I'm out that late. I'm going to call you probably at least twice to let you know I'm straight. But it seems to be a problem when it's like I got a curfew or something. I'm not giving you a curfew, but I got a curfew. Or when you coming home, or damn, you gotta go out with your boy. Yeah, I gotta go out with my boy. Shit, to get away from your ass. Now, granted, me personally, I don't kick it with my boys like I used to. Well, one reason I've relocated. But even when I was in the same city with my boys, you know what I'm saying, I just wasn't kicking with them like that. Hell, I was working a lot sometimes, and when I got when I got some time off, I did want to spend time with my lady when I had one. Or hell, I just want to take a little time for myself. Whichever one. But like, why is that stuff a problem? Or we tired. You know what I'm saying? We tired. We done work 50, 60 hours. Well, in my case, I have. And I'm not putting no man down who don't do that shit. Because, goddamn it, when I get a chance to work 40 hours, and that 40 hours is enough for me to provide, that's all I'm doing. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I'm doing. But let's just say, or even if you're doing your 40 hours, you're tired, you know what I'm saying? You just want a little break. And we ask for a little break or something, just want to sit there and watch TV or something. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's no crime in that. You just want to sit there, you want to watch TV, or, okay, we going out to dinner. Now, 9 times out of 10, we go where y'all want to go. But what's wrong with us just every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then, go somewhere that we want to go. You ain't got to do it all the time. Because I know a lot of women not go. All women are not into sports. I'm just using sports because that's my thing. All women are not into sports, so you're not going to want to go to a live sporting event all the time and anything like that. But damn, and now and then, that would be nice if you could just come with me to a live sporting event as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Now, that's the thing that guys, you got to be doing what you're supposed to do if you're going to make videos like this. But if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, man, you come to a basketball game with me, come to a wrestling event with me or something, that would make me happy. Why we gotta get all this lip? Oh, nah, I just get with my girl. Why I gotta come to that? Then y'all want to shit on some of the things that we like. Yeah, I'm 34 years old and I like to play video games. I don't like them like I used to, but I really do like them. What's wrong with me doing that? What's wrong with that? If I'm a working adult who taking care of his kids, taking care of his business, taking care of you, or helping take care of you, or whatever, we got each other back. Why the hell what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me having hobbies? What's wrong with that? My hobbies make me happy. Just because my hobbies make me happy does not mean that you do not make me happy. It's just that I don't want to give up my hobbies just because if I'm in a relationship. Now, granted, when I was younger, I would be the dumbass and give up my hobbies. Or not all of them, hell no. Like wrestling, basketball, there's no way in hell. But I would be a dumbass and give up some of my hobbies to be with somebody. But then I had to realize, okay, sometimes that ain't enough. And at the end of the day, if my sole happiness depends on a woman or anybody else for that matter, but we talking about relationships here. So if my sole happiness depends on a woman, what happens when that woman gets sick or that woman leaves, which is what happens most of the time? Well, people do get sick too, but you see what I'm getting at here. What happens then when that woman leaves? If I've given up all of my hobbies, everything that I liked doing before I met this woman, why would I give that up? And then all of a sudden, we up and split over some shit that ain't got nothing to do with my hobbies. Now, I'm stuck because I put the dependence of my happiness into the hands of a woman who did not give a fuck about my happiness. Because if you asking a guy to give up everything that makes him happy, or even something that makes him happy, unless it's something that could compromise the relationship. Like, okay, if the guy's addicted to porn or something, I don't see anything wrong with the guy watch porn to be in a relationship, but I can understand how they can be a problem for some people. If the guy likes to go to strip clubs or go clubbing and all that type of shit, that type of thing, those type of things I can understand. If the guy like to do drugs or something, I can understand those things. But the simple things that ain't hurting nobody, why should a guy have to give that up? Why would you want a guy to give up everything that makes him happy for you? Especially if the guy is not asking you to do the same thing. He's not asking you to give up your trips to the nail shop. He paying for your trips to the nail shop. He paying for your massages. He ain't asking you to get that up. Now, if a guy asks you to get that up, then that's when you should be asking the same question that I am. Do you give a fuck about my happiness? But in a lot of situations, though, I don't see it. I have seen it, but I've seen it more with women. It's like all of our anything that we like outside of a relationship has to fall to the wayside, and I don't feel like that's right, but I do run into that a lot. So I would really like to know: does a man's happiness really matter in a relationship? Because I'm starting to think that it doesn't. My name is Rain Rule. Please subscribe. Please comment. Thank you.